Pop this off a little bit.
Please.
There we go.
Please and thank you.
My pleasure. My pleasure. Cheers, dude.
Cheers.
Thanks for coming down. Well, it's good, man. We were just talking about
nice.
Sunday Love a minute ago, right? Like yesterday.
Oh man. Yeah. I think I stumbled upon the correct way for the working professional to do the DC weekend party thing. So went for it on Friday, and then Saturday I may have been hungover. Took like just chilled out, hung out with my dog, went on walks. I did do it. No, I took a bike ride to the mall and checked out the kite festival. I haven't done
what was going on.
Yeah.
I mean, it looked like a kite festival, but I didn't know it was actually like a thing. Yeah.
I tried to so I rode my bike with a couple friends from my dog park, right? We rode to the mall and we're just gonna check out cherry blossoms and the kite festival and everything going on because it's huge tourist weekend in DC. So we zipped down there and the kite festival was freaking cool. Like it was the perfect kite flying day. It was blue skies, chilly and pretty breezy.
Yeah.
So good for kites. And I got down there and the whole sky, like I saw a few kites, and then just the more you sort of like looked into the distance, the more kites you saw across the whole mall. So I took a couple shots with my phone and I'm just zooming in, and the more I zoom in, the more kites you see.
It's like the infinity drawings or whatever.
Yeah, it was just like that. It was just like that.
And it's cherry blossoms too, right? Cherry blossoms are still like
It was peak this weekend. So got my exercise in, and then got a good night's sleep, and then Sunday I was planning on going to Sunday Love when I saw the lineup. They released the lineup like 2 weeks ago. It's I saw Jess in the Flesh and Fatima, and I'm like, I'm buying a ticket right now.
Nice.
And that went off.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Like I've seen both Jess and Fatima a couple times, and every time it's like a killer set. But then Sunday Love, I sort of assume it's going to be a little more like happy, and I like the dark, like let's get after it energy, and that's what like they served that.
Well, that's what I saw. I saw some of the clips. I guess last night saw some of the clips, and I was like, wait a minute, this is still Sunday Love, and I'm like, maybe I can make it out because there's a narrow band of energy that works for me, right? Like everybody knows this, but I saw that and I was like, damn, this is actually sounds like a good way to spend a Sunday, man.
Yeah, Apollo Dust had a similar. He was bringing that kind of like a clubbier sound the other weekend, but I couldn't I had gone like from Thursday until Sunday. I was like cooked at 9. I'm like, I gotta go home.
I like his stuff too. Yeah, he's done. Yeah, I can't. Were you there? He did our indie agenda, the last one we did.
I missed that one.
He was there. That was a good one, man. We had a good. Like for me, like new DJs on our lineup that night, so it was a lot of fun. Like we had Camille Dubois, Apollo Dust, Zobi, who came down from New York, and I think we put Ryan on. Ryan and I both were spinning, but I'm pretty sure it was like
I regret not trying to make it to that because
I will do it again.
Also, Jimmy V's like.
Yeah, what can you say about that place? I mean, that
it sounds good in there.
It does, and I mean, it's a small joint, right? And it's got enough space though that the music can be a little bit louder and a little bit more like on the dance floor. But then there's also a bar where you can for a small place to do it like that, where they balance the sound, like
it works well with the bar because like
everything fits.
The bar is so much lower than the speakers are overhead.
Yeah.
And so you are away enough from the sound, but you're hanging out at the bar, talking with the bartender, like you're at a bump in place.
Yeah. If you want to get loud, you just move down. Like it doesn't take, you don't have to go right. You don't have to go very far. But that was. So Jimmy Valentine saved us last week. We got, our open decks got lights
that
up
was
early.
That was so sad.
Yeah. I mean, people got to do what they got to do, right? Everybody's got to make money, but like we do open decks on off nights for a reason.
Yeah.
And like to get like the lights coming up, and we had a full sign up sheet. Like everybody knew going into it what we were expecting, right? This is what we're going to deliver. This is what we're going to do.
Yeah. And I did see like most of everybody who showed up for the open decks, like bought a drink or something. Some people bought food.
A couple drinks, food. Yeah. The place had good food, right? Yeah.
Oh yeah. It was good.
For bar food, but it's not like it's a diner, right? That's right. Like that's what they do.
Yeah, it's like a way better version of Silver Diner. Like I shouldn't even say that word because Silver Diner is kind of.
But everything seemed to be going all right, and at this open decks, we've got again like fully subscribed, oversubscribed. Right? We're matching people up.
I showed up at 9, and I was expecting for it to be pretty much full, but it was full.
Wait list. Yeah. We had. I think we ended up like 17 for 12 spots.
Yeah.
And we were able to like match up a few for B2Bs, which is always cool because I tell people to get there early and they're like, all right, I'll get there like starts at 9, I'll get there at 9:30. I'm like, no, you need to get there at 8:30. Mm-hmm. Like we will have our regulars who will show up and sign up early. Yeah. But what's cool about some of the people that show up routinely with us, like they know like if they're there every time, they gladly will spin with somebody else.
Yep.
We made it work, and then the lights come up and that's is what it is. But Jimmy Valentine's to the rescue.
Yeah.
Just a quick text me like, hey, we got shut out. We're coming over. And on the way over, I realized that they have Denons.
Right.
I've like other than Ryan's like Denon, he has the 4, whatever, I forget which one it is.
The Prime.
Yeah. I was like, all right, well, we'll just see what happens. Not that it's a high risk situation.
No.
When we got over there, it was like the colors are different. The layout's different.
Yep.
But I don't know if we discovered this the same moment or if you knew this before, but we had all of Beatport.
Yeah, no, I went hunting for that. I was just playing off of Beatport the whole time. So we did stick my thumb drive in, and you're like, how long is this going to take to analyze? How many tracks did you put on there? And I'm like, I'm always carrying my entire library. So the control, the DJ unit's got to like run the, what's it called? The Denon engine to analyze the songs. And then once it finishes, I went to browse them and I'm like, oh shit, it's all record box organized. Like I can't find anything like this. And I like hit a button and it went to like showed me sources and I'm like, oh, like it's got Wi-Fi. I'll like connect to Beatport because I'll like do that once in a blue moon on my AZ at home. And they've already got it logged in there. So it's like, oh, I'll just browse Beatport and play some songs. I was just browsing by genre, looking for something in the right key, right tempo. I recognized 1 or 2, and then I started like looking for some to play. It worked well.
Yeah, it worked. That was fun, man. Because I was, as you well know, I was not in a good mood at all.
Oh
like I was
you were pissed.
I was pretty pissed about getting shut down. It's like but not shut down. It's not fair. But just a mismatch expectations.
It's disappointing. It's disappointing. You put a lot of effort and thought into that event. Like it's important for like it's.
Yeah.
You contribute a lot to the grassroots scene, and it's like opportunity for a lot of these kids to jump on and perform and practice on like club standard stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, sorry.
And it's like a reflection on me and Remy, right? Who we
I heard you
together,
guys,
right?
yeah, I heard both of you guys were very like you guys were making your case like this is our word, and because you know, again, a lot of the kids a lot of the people get offended that management like decided to close early.
Yeah.
That's not your call, right? Like that. Yeah. That just kind of happens.
Like our names are plastered all over it, right? And it's like I understand things happen. Like I'm a very understanding person, right? I am. At the same time, like we had people who came down from Baltimore who were trying to like get on the decks before like the last MARC train back, and like. That shows like one, the pull that Remy and Shep and Cafe Disco have from Baltimore is strong for people to come down on a Tuesday night.
Yeah.
Right. Then it shows you that there's a lot of people who are eager to and like committed, which I appreciate. Like there's people who just like roll in, show up, whatever. But there's people who are like, hey, I planned my week around this, and then to have the lights come up early. That's when I'm like, this somebody's not paying attention here, like,
Yeah.
and so, fortunately we'll do it again, but there are also places, very few, but there are places like Jimmy Valentine's where, we'll find a way. Like, we thank God for that place, man. Like, cause they don't screw around, right? They don't have crap. Like, everything that goes there is people who are, they have ideas, they're curious, they want to play music. They don't have crap there. Like Jimmy Valentine's always has something good.
There's something interesting.
Yeah.
You're not going to get generic, like, your bar DJ in Clarendon.
Yeah. You're not going to get garbage. You're not going to get 6 genres in one night because nobody puts together like cohesive. Like, they do a good job of bringing in lineups that make sense.
Yeah,
it's all kinds of different music.
Yeah, you go there on Friday through Sunday and you're gonna have some kind of like music show.
Yeah,
and it's got a theme. It's got like a package to it. Like, and it's
we could do like a whole series of episodes on that place, man. Like, I just, it's got so much character and so much staying power and
all the barflies there love it too.
Yeah, it's in a way it's like when you play transit, somebody's always there dancing. Yeah, they know what to expect.
Yeah,
same with Jimmy Valentine's.
They're happy to hear it.
Exactly, they're in Jimmy Valentine's every day of the week. But like, nobody's surprised. Nobody's like, oh my God, can I hear
what's this techno music?
What's this? Why is it? No? Like, sometimes it's going to be 150 BPM and sometimes it's going to be 120.
Yeah,
but they know they're going to get a certain flavor and much respect to Jimmy Valentine's for keeping us going, not just us.
Thank you, Jimmy V's.
Yeah. But I don't know, man. That was a night. Ugh.
That was a late night. That was Tuesday.
Yeah.
And then I did go out on Wednesday, and then actually that week I was out Tuesday through Sunday.
And I'm pretty sure every night, I didn't go out every night, but I saw you on Tuesday, and then again, I can't remember when we talked, but every time we talked that week, you're like, I'm getting ready for Sunday Love. I'm trying to be ready for Sunday Love.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, man. Yeah. Well, you might want to get some sleep.
I did
at some point.
I did. Yeah. I'm getting back into shape, so this like getting better sleep.
Yeah.
I do have to I'm 42 and I've got to stay like in party shape. So it's like, I need to be eating well. I need to be like doing some kind of workout like 2 or 3 times a week.
Yeah.
Like I cut a couple pounds the past couple weeks and my legs and knees like feel it. Cause I usually just do like the bob dance all night long. And I've been having my legs kill me, but
someone doesn't dance a whole lot. It doesn't take much for me to notice when I've been moving around late at night, whether it's in the booth or on the dance floor. I'm like, all right, something's not right with my hips or whatever. Like, you know what? How much did I have to drink last night? But yeah, it's I got a couple years on you, but I know the pain of yeah. So all right. So back to Sunday Love. So Sunday Love is like Flash, is an institution in DC, right? And like, I've still not been. You obviously, you and others sing the praises of Sunday Love, but are you there early on for like the wellness and non-music stuff, or are you kind of focused more on the music when you?
I would be there for like the woo-woo stuff. I am into that.
We've had friends who will have either friends or friends of friends who were there early, like vendors or like yoga and wellness and stuff. So I'm all for it. It's a matter of like
I am big on like meditation, and a lot of my meditation happens at like electronic music shows at clubs because it just like the right music just gets me into that space, and I'm like, all right, I'm checking out guys and I'm doing work here. But no, I haven't done I don't go for the wellness thing. I've got too much going on to like start at 2. So the 4 p.m. start, like I get there, but to try to get there before 5. It is like the best place in the city to be. It's the best party. Like that top level on the roof when you have a nice day, like the party starts and the sun is out. You're looking at the DC skyline, right? and everybody, like, Sunday Love is really cool because people, like, it's daytime, so you can see how everybody is, like, shown up, and people like dress up, and it's very cool. It's such a, like, a happy, friendly vibe. And then the day just goes on, and like the nice bright day turns to like golden hour and sunset, and then it becomes night. And if like, I mean, they've always got good DJs, so the music just progresses as you see the day progress, and then you get to like nighttime. You're like, let's go.
Do they always put out their lineup this early? I feel like I've seen some lineup announcements for later in the spring and even in the summer. And maybe I'm just paying attention more this year, but it's because and I actually saw it earlier today with some of the other rooftop parties where they're putting their lineups out for like Memorial Day, and we're recording this the end of March, right? So like a lot of times you won't see things until a week or 2 weeks before, but like Sunday Love, Matinee, I think, and others are putting like their rooftops out there now. Like, so, like,
hey, it gets me to buy. If you don't announce your lineup, I probably don't buy a ticket. Like I buy a ticket,
but it's early, man. It's early. Like it's 2 months away from Memorial Day.
Oh well, hey, as an adult with lots of shit to do.
Yeah, I mean, like I don't know. Like
I'm happy to know 2 months in advance if I'm gonna. It's like, oh. I get pulled in a lot of different directions, like, you know, DJ stuff, cycling stuff, family stuff, work stuff. Like, the more notice, the better.
I think so. I also at the same time, like, I feel like some stuff, like I know I've got tickets in my shotgun account right now for stuff that I'm gonna like be like, damn, I can't go. You know, like,
I do that too. I'll just, if I got to skip it, I got to skip it.
Yeah, but yeah, like it's we talked about this last year when we started the podcast, just about how many different rooftop parties were like popping off last year, and you know DC is such a great city for it, and like where we are in the year, like I can feel it, man. Like I spend most of my time like underground working from home in a basement, so there's probably 3 months where I don't see any sunlight, right? Like from Thanksgiving to the Super Bowl, like I'm working. I might go upstairs at like dinner time, and I'm like, oh, it's dark again, you know. But now
I'm like, in your office, down in the basement.
The basement,
Oh my gosh, you're in a cave
all day.
You're in a cave all winter.
Man. Yeah. So so those of you who are wondering, you know, what's wrong with Tommy from Thanksgiving to
Tommy has vitamin D deficiency.
Yeah, vitamin D, and then some, but. But it's funny, I'm feeling it right now. Like I just like with the time change and
coming back to life.
Like there's sunlight when I end my work day, and there's like all the stuff, like all the spring fever going on right now. And like, all right, well, here we go. Like, and at the same time, all these lineups are coming through, and I'm like, let's catch our breath.
Yeah.
Like, I can't buy a ticket to all of them. I can't buy a ticket. Yeah. It's exciting, man. It's one of the things I think we do really well as a community is we put on some good rooftop parties. Like,
yeah. I was gonna say I need to play one. I'm like, oh no, I've played them before. Yeah, they're great.
Yeah,
and they're more accessible too. Like you can invite your friends who are not enthusiasts. Like they don't listen to techno.
Yeah,
right. And they'll go to a rooftop party and they're playing house music, and it's like, yep, this is exactly what.
Great. It's amazing what a little day drinking will do for people's appetite for house music or electronic music, right? Like, yeah. But you've done Heron and Hotel Heron, right? In Alexandria, Flash, Rooftop.
Yeah.
What else? Rooftop stuff. Just a random rooftop.
Oh my God. Yeah. Back in college, I played on a lighthouse on the James River.
No way, man.
Outside off of Newport News.
God,
yeah,
man.
Like friend of a friend.
Did you get like drone footage and everything? Like
no, this was before drones.
Oh yeah.
So friend of a friend's parents bought, like, it was this government thing to like buy up those red lighthouses on the James River. If you go through the Hampton Roads tunnels, like you'll see them out in the river. They're red. So they were selling them to private people. Like you can buy a lighthouse and you're responsible to maintain it. And the only thing you have to do is let like the Coast Guard has to have access in case they need to like check the fuse on the light or something like that. So this kid threw an epic college party on a lighthouse. Like we had there was a dude on a boat like ferrying people back and forth. So I brought all my CDJs. Like I had a Newmark Axis 2 and a CDJ 800 and a little 2-channel Newmark mixer and like a car battery, a subwoofer, and like giant 4-foot tall giant like house speakers. Just hoisted them up with ropes, set up like complete renegade party.
Come in. We need more of those. Yeah. I don't know. There's like underground and renegade stuff, but we need more of those. Like, let's see if we can throw a party here.
Yeah.
Right.
Prince William Forest Park. Shh. I have an idea.
Yeah. Is not the place to throw a party.
No. Never. Never. It'll just be a wedding reception.
Oh, now I think I've heard that before. Mm-hmm. Maybe from you.
Yeah.
I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Where's this is good stuff, man.
This is good.
I don't drink a lot of
I like
whiskey,
rye.
But yeah. Even rye.
I think I like Japanese whiskey is my number one. And then a good rye. But not all ryes are great.
So Japanese whiskey, do those all have like that more like peaty, like?
Probably, yeah. I feel like my impression of them is they're not interesting like the good Tennessee whiskeys will be, but they're like it's clean and smooth.
I didn't. I mean, I'm happy to profess my ignorance. I didn't know much about like Japanese whiskeys, and I started DJing in these sushi bars, and like other people were DJing in sushi bars. So I was like, I'll buy a shot, and I bought, like I'll just get a Japanese whiskey shot.
Yeah,
and it's like that was a bad idea, right? At 1:30 in the morning, it's a bad idea.
Who shoots whiskey, Tommy?
I mean, at 1:30 in the morning, I think there's a lot on the table, right? It's like when someone comes out to me with like a shot of mezcal at like 1 o'clock in the morning.
Like, who would shoot mezcal?
Dude,
who would shoot mezcal?
Oh, believe me, there are people on our network who.
I believe that DJs, yes,
definitely. But I'm
DJ
like,
people, DJ folk would shoot mezcal.
I don't want to do this. Yeah, so finally I'll look around like somebody please help me with this? But then you have that taste. But no, I like rye. It's funny. I usually drink like bourbon neat. I was like, I got these fancy ice cubes. So it's definitely a little like watered down by this point. But
no, water opens it up too. So I was taught. Probably, this was like right at the pandemic. So what is that, 5 years ago? A lot of tasters will actually they'll have a little shot glass of it and they have an eyedropper and just have a one or two, like they'll just do a drop and taste it. It makes it bloom or something.
Yes.
And I agree because I don't know, it waters it down a little bit and makes it really easy to drink.
Yeah. I like just good bourbon. I mean, it's just got a little sweeter.
No, I like
all bourbons are different, obviously. Yeah, but yeah.
You're making me miss my old coworkers. My job at my former job. After hours, we would have a little team powwow, and a number of guys there like literally collected expensive whiskeys, and so they would like bring in like this cool bottle that they found and like pour it for everyone, and we worked out so much like bullshit stuff about work like that, man. Like hitches and projects, like what's going on here. Like probably saved weeks of miscommunications over emails with
it might have been like, I don't know, Benjamin Franklin or Homer Simpson or both. It was like, it's like alcohol, the cause and solution to all of our problems, right?
Yeah.
Seems like it.
In that little happy hour window.
It's true.
Give us some productivity. And I got to taste a lot of good shit.
Yeah. That's what it's all about, right?
Yeah. Like, you make enough money to just like drop $300 on some whiskey? Cool. I'll try it.
What's going on with the your YouTube channel, your podcast, like podcast. What do you call it? What do we call it? It's Homescapes, right? Homescapes. Yeah. What's been going on? Yeah.
I was literally looking at that today. It's been 3 months since I've done an episode. So
was that you and Ryan the last one, or
no? Ryan and I have been doing little live streams on Mixcloud.
Okay.
But Homescapes is kind of like when I record one, I want it to be kind of like an album quality.
Mm-hmm.
And for it to have like some thought, and I want to be releasing one a month, right? So I will I'll put together like a crate, like a general like playlist of like 30 to 50 tracks, and then play by feel. But it's like it's a selected set generally, so it's half organic, but it's not just completely random.
Sure.
And yeah, I want to have it be like, maybe somebody will like this. Like I got into electronic music because of BBC Radio 1's Essential Mix.
Yeah.
And just hearing different stuff from people who like DJs will show up to Essential Mix and they've got 2 hours and they'll put together something like a really nice package. And for like, I've got a lot of stuff to share. Like I've got a lot of old stuff that I still haven't, like, you haven't heard me play it. Like I'm always itching to like bring all these little subgenres and these little like set sequences and share them with like younger kids who just haven't, I'm sure they'll love it. They just haven't heard it.
Yeah.
And I happen to have a small sunroom in my house that I have set up as a little man cave DJ workspace. And I also want to like be sharing that with other people to like use as a place to like, hey, you want to record? Like I've got it set up.
There's something about this, like I've done one there. I had a couple hours, and it's something about the size and the space and the setup, and it just feels about perfect for just spinning for a few hours and live streaming. It's not a constrained space. Something about it just feels like I'm gonna go to Pete's and spin for a couple hours.
Yeah,
right? Like
that's the point.
Yeah, like it's great. I love it, man. I haven't seen it in a while, so I'm like, all right, we still got the space, right?
Well, I've been going through some stuff. I got a new job, made management. I'm doing well, but I've had to like.
Congratulations, you're the problem.
Yeah, I'm priorities. Gotta pay the rent first. DJ second.
Yeah, I get that.
And I've got so much new stuff to play that at Flash I'm not really I'm playing at Flash on the 17th-ish of April, something like that. Yeah. Playing at the bar, and I know
Topped off?
Yeah, please.
Do it. Yeah.
Like the last 2 times I've gone there, I've just gone into like my club indie dance stuff, and people love it. Like it sounds good in that room. So why not?
At the bar?
At the bar,
yeah. Man, it really does. Yeah.
It's underrated.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's underrated. Like I was there with Ryan a couple weeks ago, and I was just like, I didn't want to, like, the club level was packed, and I just moved back down to the bar because I wanted to chill out and just listen to music. And I found I was just sort of sitting on the couches more towards they've got subs in the back.
Yeah.
And there's like a sweet spot back there where it's like, wow, you can just go there for free.
The bar is great.
And get that experience.
Free. Always has been. Yeah. Right. And I never knew, like, until a couple years ago. I didn't realize the bar was free. And And
they got that Delta 9 little ginger beer.
Oh yeah, the ginger. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. They do. And when I quit drinking beer for a little while, and that was when I was going to Flash. That was the thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, beer just. The only time I drink beer now is like after hockey games. I play hockey and I'm like, fuck, I just want like 11 beers.
I'm trying so hard not to drink any beer, and I'm sure I had like 6 on Sunday.
Yeah, I did. What was I doing? Oh, when I did Hacienda Radio, the show in Charlottesville, I went down there and did it live, and I I didn't think about it, but Andy was like, feel free to grab a drink or whatever. It starts at 1, so like all the liquor stores are obviously closed.
Right.
So like, all right, I'll get a 6-pack of Modelo, and I had 2 like during that 2-hour set, and I was like, oh, like a bread basket, man.
Yeah.
So I started to feel it.
Yeah. Love drinking it. Don't like having drank it.
No, not at a certain point, but yeah. But to the Homescapes, like that was funny because I remember my set, I chugged like 5 Modelos in that set. I was just like, hey, here we go.
I've got a couple. I've got a couple older ones. Maybe I've got some recordings that didn't end up getting published, but there was a while where I was drinking wine when I had it set up in a different room in my upstairs office, and I was like drinking more than a bottle, like over an hour and a half, like a bottle and a half or 2 bottles, and I'm just like, oh, and it's probably because I like train wrecked or just started like forgot the theme, and like when I went back and listened to it, I'm like,
Are you a red wine or white wine drinker?
Both.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
Yeah.
I
don't discriminate.
That's fair enough.
Yeah.
But we had like the same kind of thing where like I would drink. So I drink a lot of white wine, especially with hot in the summer. Chill white wine's great. Like, and by the way, I also found out that I guess Tiesto drinks white wine during his sets too, which gives me cover to drink white wine.
White wine's a good move.
Because I order a white wine at a club and they give me this like the stem glass. I'm
it's
like,
nice and crispy.
It is great.
I love the wine glass. Are you kidding?
No, but not.
I love the wine glass.
There are certain places where I don't want to deal with the stem. Just give me like stemless or a cup or something.
Oh no! I want the stem, but I also bear grip the glass and warm up the wine like you're not supposed to, because it's just it's fun to hold.
That's why it goes so fast.
Yeah.
But I'll like we'll go to a bar or where we're DJing, and Ryan will get a beer, and I don't know, you'll get a bourbon, and then I'll ask for a white wine, and it'll be like I get this giant obnoxious wine glass, and I'm like, damn it.
Yeah, you got a Pinot Grigio last time at Open Decks, right?
Yeah. Pinot Grigio and Sauvignon Blanc are pretty.
Yeah, you said that, and I'm like,
yeah,
ooh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, we just became a booze podcast, by the way.
Yeah.
But there's like, especially in the summer, good California Sauvignon Blanc is like, it's like Gatorade. It's just like, there's no electrolytes or whatever. It tastes good. The temperature's right. And you can avoid the chug. There's no chug. If you chug wine,
I feel like I feel like this is inviting an idea to find a winery in Loudoun County to bring some speakers and some decks out too.
I mean, there's so much space out there. We've got to. So, the 47 of you who are watching and listening, let us know. That would be fun, man. I think you've seen house music, electronic music take over so many places. Not take over. I hate the word take over. So we'll back up. You've found it in places where it's become more approachable to a wider audience or different audiences.
EDM is a mainstream. Yeah. Sure. EDM is a mainstream genre now, and so it's opened the door to people to like receive house and techno.
Yeah.
Right? Because it's part of it.
Yeah.
So like, oh, okay. Like I remember growing up as a kid, I was listening to techno, and it was like such a weird fringe thing. And I remember I was sharing with my little brother. I had I found a video copy of Tiesto at Dutch Dimension, right? And it's a big festival. It's like Echo Stage in there, and this was in like 2003, 2000, something like that. So it just seemed crazy that this is where electronic music is being played in the world. But then a lot of like the songs that progressive trance, the tech trance genre is going into was like kind of the birth of like that EDM genre, like those epic, uplifting, techie songs. And all these years later, it's on the radio. It like pop music is EDM, which hooray.
Yeah.
But like, I guess house is always going to be underground.
I mean,
In the same way that like proper jazz.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. I think that I don't know if, you know, there's a like transitive property that I think we take for granted where there's like house doesn't always have to be underground, but there's always a place in underground for house, for techno, right?
Yeah.
Like, and I think one of the things people have a problem with or struggle with or get pissed about or whatever, or have anxiety about is like when it becomes mainstream or when it becomes more popular, it doesn't necessarily detract from what it is at its core or what it has to be where you want to play it, right? And there's a lot of overlap between like what people call underground and what's new and what's underground and what's popular.
Right.
And it's like, you can't, I think people are struggling to find a way to keep the essence of the underground, but also like avoid being caught up in new and mainstream. It's like, guys, it's not that bad. Like, it's okay to be good at what you do and to be popular, but also appreciate where it comes from. And I don't know, maybe I'm full of shit, but to me, it seems like it doesn't have to be like, you know, like hard lines and silos between those things.
Yeah. I think I'm conflating mass produced music with like,
so on the production side, sure. Yeah. I can understand the difference between production and performance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, in terms of performance, like the music is going to find its way to where people want it. Right. And
like with like rock bands, it's always going to like the best rock band is always going to be like still grassroots and like kind of getting discovered, you know, like right in that space. And then, you know, when they get discovered, like how quick until you call them a sellout or like, okay, they went like mainstream. I feel like I'm gatekeeping music quality.
No, but like think of it like, so I would let's keep going with this. So like in the like rock music, pop music, even like we've like one hit wonders and sellouts, right, have always been part of it. Mm-hmm. But there's still good underground independent rock music. Now it's always still out there, but it's always been a part of it where it's like one hit wonder, sellout. Every band you can name from the beginning of time has at some point sold out because they wanted to make money. Yeah. But it's happened so fast, it might seem in electronic music where it's become this like, I don't know, I feel like just accept it as part of becoming important. Like this music is important to a lot of people and how we consume it is very different. So let's not get caught up in like, oh, it's more weighted towards one hits and mainstream. But there's this, you know, that's the tip of the iceberg, right?
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
I don't know.
This is getting me into the conversation that I had with the guest DJ that's playing with us at Flash. Was giving him tips on, he was asking like, you know, how, like, do you have any advice for playing there? And my advice was like, play like you're playing out and play your stuff. Like play your weird stuff, play your sound. Like don't try and play what you think people want to play. Cause it's Flash's for music. People go there to hear stuff that.
And I'm glad that they came out recently and said in one of their like social media posts.
Oh, they had a great post about the bar.
Yeah. They were like, this is where we put like local talent and new talent, but also experienced talent and play what you want to play. And it's going to get weird. And it's like, that's the message that at least I needed. And I think a lot of people have needed is like, you don't have to play what people think you need to play. Yes. Just play what you like.
It is is a creative, like that place is helping fuel like
truly,
house music. Yeah. Because it lets you bring in like play your eclectic stuff that you could never play at, like if you get booked to play at a bar in the suburbs or something.
Yeah. I thought that was really powerful to see it. And Flash has, I don't know what has shifted in the last several months, but it's definitely like there's a lot more competition. There are more DJs, more events, more parties, and Flash has held a cornerstone and still does in the DC like electronic music scene. But there's a lot more out there now than there was 5-10 years ago when Flash was really the best and only, right?
Yeah.
And part of it Part of it's the growth in general. Part of it is they have a new ventures of their own. People come and go. But I thought it was a powerful reminder, not from like just the me's, the local yokels. It was a powerful reminder from somebody at the top being like, we still have this space for those of you who want to play what you want. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah. Thank you, Flash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good job, guys.
That place is special. Like I can't think of a Bertha, but that's also them.
But it's new. Or it's them, but it's new.
It's a different project.
Yeah, different project.
I was gonna say I can't think of a space that sounds better than the club level.
Yeah.
That I've ever been to.
It's good. It gets packed, man. It gets packed in that room, especially at because it's a small room.
It's
right?
very small.
So it's a small room. There's a lot of people coming and going. Right, these people are going through. There's three different levels where people are spinning good music. So there's a lot of coming and going. There's a lot of back and forth. And you've got this small room to begin with really a narrow spot where the sound is best.
Yes.
Right. So I don't know if it's
you have to go in the center.
Yeah, exactly.
You do have to go in. Yeah. So they smartly do have if you're stuck in the back at the bar, they have a second array of overhead speakers. So when it's late and they've got it all turned up, it's fine if you're at the back, but you do have to kind of push your way and get in the center. And
I think it's great at like about 11 o'clock. Like when it's not crowded, there's people moving, and usually it's like a lot of times it's still like the openers or the support, and we have great support DJs, right? Like support DJs. Like
that is my dream to open for somebody there.
And that to me is when the sound is at its best. But then like there's coming and going, it's crowded, and I get it. Like the music takes you, but like man, I'm still thinking, like I can't just detach myself completely from.
No, you can't do that. I know you.
Self-awareness.
Yeah. I do have to I do have to have a couple to like walk through a crowd.
Yeah, the number of like, oh, excuse me, so that's like yeah.
I'm kind of big, like, sorry guys. Like I'm not super tall, but I'm taller than a lot of people, and I just like I want to go there, and I'm like, oh, I'm probably standing in front of somebody who can't see now. Sorry.
Yeah. Or looking down.
At least I'm dancing. Like I'm into it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not for nothing.
But it stood the test of time, man. I mean, it's a lot of places, again, like in any city, you like you're playing the real estate game sometimes. And if the rent's too high, you don't own the building, the taxes, all the other things, like that 10-year lease comes up. Wow, why did so-and-so disappear? Well, developer came in, like, so who the hell knows? But like the music has withstood the test of time and been there. Flash has been there at that, in Shaw, in that neighborhood, when a lot of stuff has changed, a lot of development around it.
It's gotten nice around it.
Yeah.
It's been there though.
Yeah. It has, but I mean, it's been 2012, maybe like almost 15 years now that they've been over there, 2011, 2012. So like, think about the places that have come up since then, like in that neighborhood that, man, I'm sure somebody right now is thinking about an 8-story condo building in that space, man. I'm sure there's somebody thinking about that, right?
I grew up in Columbia Heights.
Yeah.
Before it got gentrified, and that place was a little rough, but it's whatever. But yeah, Shaw was like. That was a scary part of the city for me. I was a kid, but
dude, when we first moved to DC, I lived at 4th and T, so about 3 blocks away from Flash.
Oh wow!
This is back in 2004, 2005.
Whoa!
And it was right down there, and there was nothing there, like nothing at all. And then a few years later, I think Shaw's Tavern came in, and for a long time, Shaw's Tavern was there, and there was nothing between home where we lived, my friends and I. And DC 9, right? So that 5-6 block stretch was like, all right, here we go. And my roommate got popped one night. Like came home, got a black eye, and like got it, whatever. But yeah, it was, man. You never want to be born too early or too late. You're always on time, I guess. But man, if we had lived there and like Flash was going on, and I was into the music the same way, like I don't know that I ever would have left the neighborhood or, you know, any of the other things that have gone on in my life since then. But there was nothing. There was nothing there, man. It's wild.
I mean, I would think about an apartment there if I didn't have Cookie.
The puppy.
The dog,
The
yeah.
big doggy, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I would think about that.
We miss it, man. I talk to my old roommates every once in a while, or one of my old roommates every once in a while, and I'll pop over there. I'll take a picture. Like, remember this place, man? Like, yeah, it's what a change in that neighborhood. And they've gotten, and again, Flash, like they've gotten so many incredibly popular in the house music community, right? So many incredibly good and popular.
I've seen
man.
Hernan Catano and Sasha there.
Man.
Like,
yeah,
I'm sorry, like that is primo top.
Yeah, I'm
Josh
glad.
Wink recently.
Josh Wink was just here like last year, right? Yeah. Stacy Pullen.
Yep.
It's been
Oliver Koletsky.
Yeah.
Went to that one. I mean, it's all of them. Like the night that I DJ'd on the roof, Floyd Levine was the headliner, and he canceled. I was like, oh, that's a bummer, because I'm like kind of proud about pulling stuff from South Africa. I was gonna have a talk with him about that.
Oh yeah, I didn't realize that. What's the is there a like a genre or subgenre or style or element that speaks like screams South Africa?
So I mean, there's this whole conversation. So it's like Afro House, which there's like the gentrified Afro House, like the kind of music spin-offs, the kind of music copycat stuff, which is, I think, honestly getting played out right now. And the stuff that's holding is morphing into like a progressive house. The stuff that like I dig for is, I call it Afro tech. It's like what these like teenage producers are kicking out of South Africa. Like they've got, I don't know what they're using to produce it. The mastered sound is honestly like pretty crap, but the vibe, like the sound that they have is like, it's so good and unique. Like if those guys like keep going and like figure out like how to engineer the sound to go better over like a proper sound system, like it's some of the coolest sounding shit ever.
You got any up and comers that are top of mind or that we should keep an eye out for?
No, because it's like the artists who pop off into something that I like, it's like a little one hit wonder.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And there was a track that I just found that I can't tell you the name of it, but I was looking for it for a year and a half. Yeah. And then I found like it was on some random EP, not at all what I thought I thought it was by this dude Skills, who like collaborated with Cairo a couple times. So I was looking through his catalog, like following him, and then it was released under somebody completely different. Bought it off Bandcamp, and I can't find it anymore online. Like I lost it in my record box library this week. I couldn't find it. And I'm like, oh no. And so I went to look on, like I went to see how I had it saved. I'm like, no, it's gone. I went back to my downloads and I'm like, oh, there's a Bandcamp zip here. Oh, I remember now. Thank God I bought it.
Yeah. You gotta say 80% of my music I'm getting from Beatport. Maybe not quite that much, but a lot of from Beatport and Bandcamp. Beatport. And I forget how much, like how different the download sequences are. Because like Bandcamp has that little right. Beatport's like front and center, and I'm like, damn, what did I do with that? I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah. But those zip folders, man, when you find one that you missed, like, damn. Yeah, dude.
Rediscovering the music that you found recently.
Yeah, I know. I like Beatport's just so easy to use. I mean, it's so easy to use, and it's got such a great library and depth, and it's you can get lost. Obviously, you get lost just looking for music. Get lost when you're on the den ends of Jimmy Valentine's, right? Like,
Have you ever gone through your total like purchase history and like gone through your old library back to the beginning? Like,
oh yeah, definitely.
The first things that you.
I was doing this. I have something coming up that's a little more like funky Jack and House that I'm looking for, and I'm fully capable of doing it. But just most of the recent stuff is not that. So I went back to the beginning and started to like flow through, and I'm like, okay, yeah, this makes a little more sense, and like. It's I've definitely gone back to whatever the last page is on the Beatport search to like where was I 2 years ago and have I played this track since I bought it?
Like, right? If I go back and listen to any of the like those old songs that I found, I can't leave. I listen to them all and I'm just like yeah, it's still good. There's like a handful that are certified crap. I don't know why I bought them. I'm like, but I can remember like, oh wait. I got $100 for Christmas and like threw it at Beatport.
Oh, I need to buy 2 more tracks to get my 30% off of 60. That's what it comes out to.
Yes.
Like,
Can they just make that permanent?
I know, because it comes up and I'm like, I was doing this show here last week, and I was like, all right, I got to get back by midnight Central Time because it's the Beatport deadline or whatever. But yeah.
You buying MP3s or? I'm buying AFs.
You are, of course, but for the places I'm playing, I'm buying MP3s, man.
I don't think it. I back in the day, I did I sound tested myself on MP3s. This was like back in the 20s, and I picked out correctly. The lower bit rate, and then 256 and 320 I couldn't tell, and then I couldn't tell that between that and the original WAV file. So.
I think if I find, so 2 things. One, if I find that I'm playing in a venue where that truly matters, I will have probably figured it out by then and gotten good. Like, you know what I mean? Like you're playing for the aficionados, the sound people who really get it. There's obviously like there's a chasm between like crap and good, but like MP3s are right in the middle.
MP3s are fine. I think it has more. There's more. I care more about how well the producer did in mastering the track.
Yeah.
I think that has more to do with how well it sounds on a pro sound system.
Yeah. And if I'm fortunate enough to be in that room, I think I'll figure it out by then. But the other thing is like I most of what I'm doing is for my own consumption.
Yeah.
Right. So it's 75% is for my own consumption. So I'm not really worried about what it sounds like out. Ooh. There we go. Sorry about that.
That sounded good.
Sorry, John. No damage to the mics. We'll edit that out. No, I think I'm not worried about it, what it sounds like in my car when I created a mix that I like, or in my studio when I'm just like hanging out with friends. But but it also leaves something to be like desired, something to aspire to, right? Like it's like, all right, if I get to a point where my ear notices the difference, cool. As opposed to just buying a bunch of music that's like
I would like to be in the position where I'm getting like pre-release. Like I'm starting to get some pre-released shit.
Yeah. For like anywhere in particular, any artists in particular?
Glusco.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He just opened up for one of my favorites in LA last week at Sound, right?
Yeah.
Jeremy Olander.
Yeah.
Yes.
He and Jeremy are good buddies.
No kidding, man.
Yeah.
I was playing some Jeremy Olander.
I'm trying to get him to come over for Anjuna Deep, the Great Lawn Party.
Yeah.
And like maybe do an after party and have him get on the decks.
That'd be awesome, dude. That would be so cool. Yeah.
Like, have like a late night pool party.
Yeah.
Because I think the Great Lawn ends at like 10 or something like that. Okay. It ends like at a reasonable hour, and then if he's on the East Coast, I think he's staying in Pennsylvania, so he'll be.
God, man, I'm playing in like a beer league hockey tournament that weekend. That's why I always miss Anjuna, because I'm playing hockey all weekend.
Oh man.
Yeah, I mean,
it's such a good time.
I can find a way, but yeah. So you're getting some pre-release stuff from him, and like I met him. We met him.
Yeah.
After the Nora and Pure show at one of the after parties. Yeah.
I met him at Flash.
You did. Yeah.
I met him like a while ago.
Yeah.
Just like after a set I played and was outside in the smoking area. And Like,
super nice dude, good music. Like
great music.
I didn't make it to Echo Stage, but once you told me about him, then I had to go, of course, like afterward, like go listen to his stuff. And then when I saw he was open for like Jeremy Olander, I was like, okay,
yeah.
He's good people, man.
He's legit.
Yeah. Man, there's gotta be, there's gotta be a space beyond the first weekend in May for the Anjuna and Deep or progressive and organic in general. Like,
I wish there was more of that organic Anjuna style. Like, I actually had this experience this week with Beatport because I am a nerd, and when I have free time, I go onto Beatport and list raw dog new tracks in each genre and try and catch up to the last day. Like, I'll like if I listen to one thing from an artist and they've got an EP and like I didn't like it, I just like skip. But I try and dig and like go through as much as I can, and it's funny how different genres will get hot to me. Because it's like, oh, the people who like release stuff and tag it progressive house, they're on something right now, and I'm not really feeling it. But like right now, organic house is what like progressive house is to me, and so organic house is like really hitting like a good energy. Tech house. This past winter, there was a lot of like really interesting, unique shit coming out of tech house, and then now it seems to. Everything that's new right now is sort of getting back to like cover copycat kind of tech house.
I don't follow the tech house releases nearly as much, but
I do because I find like there's some good stuff.
We'll go by way of another genre or several artists. Like I'll find my way back into him. Like okay, this sounds like a tech house. Like oh, it is tech house. Cool. That's what I thought it was. And then you play it side by side with something that's like from last year, and you're like, "Hi, that's
digging."
I don't know.
Not digging,
and it doesn't need to have labels. That's not the point. But like there becomes a time where it all like kind of overlaps, and if we can, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Like the genres can overlap.
They do
by a lot.
They do
in a lot of places.
They do.
And if you add or remove one element, then you can take an artist from tech house to progressive, right? But it doesn't take much. But then you play that, it's that artist, and it's like, well, he's a tech house or she's progressive. It's like, no, the music sounds good.
Yeah,
who cares?
Yeah, it's like it's a label. It's a way to organize things to help you find what you're looking for.
I've had this like not an argument necessarily, but like lately. So I've got an upcoming event, and I'm not gonna throw out names, but they're like, you got to play this genre, and everything we see you play is organic, and I'm like, dude, I get it, it's organic, that's what I like, but here's what else I'm playing. And they're like, okay, this is good, that's progressive. I'm like, no, listen to the fucking track, man.
Listen,
like, seriously, because this is what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
And it's, I don't know, it's like, oh, if you're playing a certain vibe, and you introduce like a synth, it's like, oh, well, this is like, no, who cares? just let the song breathe. It's like, can we get past 16 bars before we?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I went to ESL's Open Decks last week.
Yeah.
It's called Soundbox.
Yeah, Wednesday night, right?
Yeah, they do it on Wednesdays. Yeah. And it does say on the flyer, like, eclectic house only. I'm like, okay. So I signed up. And
by the way, what's cool about that, and not to take it back to what we were doing Tuesday, there were a few people there who were at our Tuesday that got to play ESL the next night. Very cool. That's why I love Open Decks. But anyways, yeah, very cool.
So, and I was going to talk about those guys.
I think there were like 2 or 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, I signed up, and after a while, I'm like, oh, everybody is very on, like, everyone was playing very on brand, which is great for ESL. And it was my first time there, so I was like, let me go to the organizer and be like, hey, how rigid is the genre policy, right? And I was saying it like as a joke, like I'm not gonna play something stupid, but like I'm gonna play something a little different. Just I'm aware that
Yeah.
like everyone's playing this vibe. I'm gonna be a little different. And he was like, "What do you mean?" I'm like, "No, don't worry. I'm not playing 140. I'm not playing D&B. Like, but I wanted to play a couple 3-step tracks to see how they would fit down there, and they were like, "Oh, yeah." And it's like,
nice.
It's still housey. I like it's kind of like it's got a little anger to it, which is everything else was like super happy and chill.
Yeah.
So I brought a little like edge and then walked it back up to a nice song. But so bringing it back to Jimmy Valentine's, I showed up to that open decks the next day after that.
Next day. That's right.
It was the next day. And I couldn't find the eject button on the Denon, so I just yanked my thumb drive out
for it.
and forgot. And then I'm like kind of getting ready to play. I'm like, I should check to make sure that my thumb drive reads. And so a DJ like 2 slots in front of me is getting ready to go on. I'm like, hey, do you mind like once you get mixing, if I like plug mine in just to make sure? Because like my thumb drive got ejected. I'm an idiot. I didn't have time to check it. And he looked at me with like these big eyes like, I've never played on CDJs before. I'm like, oh, no, don't. Yeah. I'm fine. Yeah. Do not.
You're good.
You're good. Yeah. Forget I said anything.
So this has nothing to do with you.
Yep.
This is just me making sure that like the ink is still on the page. Mm-hmm. Right. That's it. That's no more to it.
But I'm like, I get it. You're focused. I will not be in I'm not even gonna try.
Dude, well, this has been good, man. I appreciate you coming down. So like, especially last minute, I was like thinking tonight doing like I'll just do like, like just do an AMA or something. I needed to try out some new like backdrop or whatever stuff down here in the studio, and I was like, let's have a conversation. So I appreciate you coming down.
Yeah,
that's
fun for me. I'm a childless man.
What does that say about me? I have a lot of children's.
Yeah.
I don't know. They're all asleep by now.
Are they?
But 60 to 75% must be asleep by now. But
60 to 75%.
It's spring break, so who gives a shit? They might all be awake. I don't really care. It's spring break. They could be up right now. It is what it is. What are you gonna do?
Are you a dad or a mayor?
I'm just a guy. But so you got Flash coming up on the 17th or 18th ish, right?
Yeah.
18th. Pretty sure it's the 18th. 18th, 17th. It is the 17th.
Sure it's the 17th.
It is, because that's the night I'm gonna be in New York, so I'm gonna be gone for that one. And then the next night is the 18th, when our friend Sam Lifesaver is gonna be there. Now I remember that now.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna bounce between that and Apollo Dust.
I'm going.
I got an early bird ticket to that.
Okay, me too. I was gonna say I always buy 2 just in case.
I saw that. Yoink.
I got a couple tickets for that one, and that's gonna be
you guys buy those tickets early. It helps the promoters. Seriously. When they're like, we've got numbers.
Buy a ticket. I mean, God, we're talking about anywhere from 10 to 20. Just buy a ticket. Like we will, wherever it is, we would love to have you, and like there will be guest lists in the future. But buy a ticket, and if you don't buy a ticket, buy a drink. God damn it! Like seriously.
Yeah.
Like, I appreciate it. Show up, dance, have a great time. But at the end of the day, like none of us can do this without a few bucks behind it. And so spare the admonishment. And also here's the part where we say thank you so much for all the support, whatever. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But so you've got that coming up. Anything coming up in May, June?
I do not. I like every other month, sort of like having a gig every other month, because I find stuff and go through it so fast. Like my rinse cycle is about 2 months, and I like to have I've always got like a set, and then it kind of morphs and changes into something else. So Flash will be a lot of new stuff, and then I'm looking for something cool to do. I'd like to do a progressive house collaboration.
I know some guys.
Yeah.
I know some DJs.
Yeah. I know some people. And then funny, I will be recording a new Homescapes episode shortly. I'm waiting on some new lights because my color change lights went end of life because that's the way things are now. So the company went bankrupt and now they can't change color.
Hey.
Like, hilarious.
New music, new lights, right?
Yeah.
Why not?
And then I do have a little list of folks that I want to invite over to record. So I can have like more content from like quality DJs who I know are making good, like they're playing good stuff.
Yeah, man, you got a great space for it, and your YouTube channel, Pete Holden is the YouTube channel, right?
It's either Pete Holden or Pete Holden DJ.
Pete Holden DJ.
I think it's Pete Holden DJ.
Yeah. Pete Holden DJ.
I should probably do my homework on that before I.
It works. You've got good engagement, and there are already some great sets on there. You've got I know
it's
Jason,
a very good indie dance set on there.
There's one on there.
There's a very good indie dance set on there. I don't know
who did that one, but there's some good stuff on there. Pete Holden DJ, you're also part of Backbeat DC, and you guys do. You guys have done some more progressive, organic, like mid-tempo stuff as of late, right?
Yeah. So Backbeat has a twice a month Wednesday party out in Sterling, Virginia.
Okay. Twice a month.
Twice a month. Right. Yeah. It alternates with another like a friend DJ click. Dynasty. So you're either getting Backbeat or Dynasty if you show up on a Wednesday. But
Dynasty has their invite to the Open Decks podcast, by the way, just so you know. So soon. Yeah.
Love those guys.
Yeah, they're great, man.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, that's a good time. The weather's getting warm, so we've been inside, which kind of like we play to the end of dinner service, and then it's like organic house, like minimal techno, kind of whatever goes. But as it gets warmer, we get a bigger turnout, so it gets a little more housey, a little more energy. It's warm, and people are outside ordering hookahs, smoking cigars.
Nice.
It's a good old time.
Well, everything that you're doing is appreciated and noticed, and you know from Homescapes especially, like you've given us an opportunity to bring our favorite sounds to a new channel, and you've got some good engagement and a lot of support and a good space. So I appreciate it. I know Ryan's been over there and friends of ours. Like if
anybody listening to this wants to come on, message me. If you can mix, which I know you can. Everybody, there's so much talent around here.
Yeah.
If you show up with like, you know, you've got a presentation of a set, like, yes, absolutely, come on.
Yeah.
Like, come on over.
And you gave like for, I know Jason's, for example, his set went on for a long time. Mine was 2 hours. Like for me, just 2 hours on whatever night of the week it was like, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to play some music and here's a few tracks.
Yeah, we've recorded all of them during the weekdays.
Yeah. Yeah. So much appreciated for that. Cause it's hard to, I think not a lot of us can set up at home and play for 2-3 hours. And
I'm happy to share it with everyone in the community. Like I went through, like, I always compare DJing with cycling. I had like a whole previous life as a competitive bicycle racer, and I had a lot of help on the way. I had a lot of people who had access to things share that with me and give me new opportunities. And like, I'm that guy to up and comers now. So yeah.
Yes. It's appreciated. It's important. And yeah, you know, keep it going, because, you know, guys like you and me and friends of ours, and you know, there's a role that we play, and I think we both feel the same way about being able to do that, regardless of whether we get the flowers every day. Like,
you got to water the garden.
Exactly. So, thanks for coming down again, Pete Holden, part of Backbeat. Pete Holden is Pete Holden. You can find him on Instagram. He has a YouTube channel, Pete Holden DJ, as well as. You still posting on SoundCloud too, right? SoundCloud and Mixcloud from time to time.
Yeah. SoundCloud is an afterthought.
YouTube's the main.
Yeah, YouTube's the main. Look for me there, and I'm bad about being on Instagram. I'm busy life, but
you're doing fine with and without it. Thanks again for coming down, and let's Yeah, let's chop it here and grab a little more of this mixtures and get the hell out of here. What do you say?
Perfect. Thanks,
Awesome,
Tommy.
man. Thanks, dude. Appreciate you.